Well, the whole idea about my art is that it's a reflection of who I am. So I consider myself a religious person, and I'm a proud gay man. So I just combine those different elements.
Juan Solis is an artist whose passion for his art takes him to the outer limits of his imagination to capture his own reality of life, and through his art demonstrate the beauty of his community. He is here to chat with us about why it is so important to wear your culture and your pride with you at all times. Please welcome Juan Solis.
Woo!
Thank you, guys.
Welcome.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you
you so much for coming. Juan, tell us a little bit about your work so our audience can know exactly who you are.
Well, like you said, my name is Juan Solis. I was born in Mexico instead of Zacatecas, and I was brought here when I was a little kid, and I grew up in Boyle Heights, East Los Angeles area. And in my community, there's always public art, so I was inspired by that. So my dream as a little kid was to become a painter, and I have been doing full-time art for the last 3.5 years, so pretty much that's it.
I wanted to ask you, when I look at your art and other like Chicano art, it's very religious images such as the Virgin Mary, Sacred Hearts, and those things. What has been the feedback to your art, considering how religious the Latin culture also is? So how has that affected your art in combining both, I guess, those images of faith and pride for the LGBTQ community?
Well, the whole idea about my art is that it's a reflection of who I am. So I consider myself a religious person, and I'm a proud gay man. So I just combine those different elements and more, of course.
And has your community been very responsive to that?
Yeah, very responsive, very respectful, I would say, as well.
What would you say your religious background is?
Well, I mean, I grew up in a Catholic family, and I remember going to church every Sunday. And again, I mean, I consider myself very religious. I believe in God, and regardless of my sexual orientation, I think God loves me for the way I am. So
I wanted to ask, because I'm such a space fanatic, but I saw that you worked with NASA on the Cassini project for their mural. What was your experience working with NASA?
Well, that happened like in the 1990s. What happened is that during that time, a well-known Mexican-American painter came back to the community and founded his own art school. And I was lucky enough to be part of it. And we did different projects for the community. So we painted the murals and we just donated them back to the community. And the NASA mural was one of those projects.
That's fantastic. Now, talking about murals versus maybe painting on canvas, what's the difference? How's your approach to getting such a beautiful image on a wall? It seems like impossible. I don't know how you do it.
Well, believe it or not, I'm afraid of heights, so imagine. So when I'm up on the scaffolding, I'm holding myself with one hand and painting with the other. But
and praying at the same time.
Yes, yes.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna let you off the hook here. How? Do you sketch it first?
Yes.
Is there tell the inspiring artist.
It's the same concept. Well, for me, for example, when I have an idea, I just think about it and I start doing the sketches, and then I look for references, and then I just refine it more. And once I'm okay with the drawing, I just start painting, regardless if it is on canvas or on a wall.
Wow.
So now that you do art full-time, what advice would you give for any up-and-coming artists that would want to do the same?
Well, based on my own experience, living out of art is not an easy task. It's not easy. But in my case, what I did, because I tried 2 times, because I had a regular job for 20 years, right? So during those 20 years, I tried 2 times to do it, and I couldn't. So I had to go back to work. But the 3rd time, I had a plan. I had I was more organized. Mm-hmm. And like I said, it has been 3.5 years that I have been doing this full time. So I don't have no boss. I don't have no schedule. I do full time this. So it has been a blessing.
So it sounds like your art is resonating with people in a way that is life-changing for you. And what is it that you want people to take away from your paintings emotionally? What do you want to stir in them?
What I think, or what I wish is for when people see my work is that they see the reflected in my work, and they can see the riches of our culture and our tradition, and they can see themselves on my work as well.
Yeah, because I know in some of your paintings, you're literally opening their hearts, they're opening their chest. You can see through to just this beauty, not just about what's on the outside, but what's on the inside. And that's, I think, tremendous. So congratulations. In closing, where can people find your art if we want to support you?
Well, you can find me on my social media. It's Facebook and Instagram, Juan Solis Arte. You will be able to see samples of my work there.